The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising. Every time we fall, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. All warfare is based on deception. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. To win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the acme of skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the acme of skill. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong and to strike at what is weak. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. When the enemies relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. When the enemies relaxed, make them. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. The good fighters of old first put themselves beyond the possibility of defeat and then waited for an opportunity of defeating the enemy. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. The greatest general is not the one who wins the battles, but the one who avoids them. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. The wise warrior cultivates his own spirit. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victories evolved. To fight and conquer in all our battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. The opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemies provided by the enemy himself. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. When angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, count to 100. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. A leader leads by example, not by force. When strong, avoid them. If of high morale, depress them. Seem humble to fill them with conceit. If at ease, exhaust them. If united, separate them. Attack their weaknesses. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy, so that he cannot fathom our real intent. The quality of decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. In peace prepare for war. In war prepare for peace. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. He will win who prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look upon them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. There is nothing so annoying as to have two people talking when you're busy, interrupting. Whenever you do a thing, act as if all the world were watching. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained you will also suffer a defeat. Quickness is the essence of the war. Even the finest sword, plunged into salt water, will eventually rust. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Who wishes to fight must first count the cost. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. You have to believe in yourself. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy, so that he cannot fathom our real intent. One mark of a great soldier is that he fights on his own terms or fights not at all. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Great results can be achieved with small forces. Beware your enemy is not who does not know the evils of war, cannot appreciate its benefits. It is easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson to learn is to love your enemy.